sunny Karoo morning, mid-August, about 12 degrees Celsius, nice and cool. And it's a perfect day to do a quick follow-up on the previous video linked up here, how we assembled and quickly put together this crude, simple, cheap shade tunnel. But what we're going to do now is collect mulch from the goat's kraal, and we're going to be separating that into the messy wet stuff, put that on the compost pile that I've got there, and then bring the cleaner feed that they leave lying on the ground, rake that up, bring it here to the garden and use that as mulch. Kind of closes the loop, means that whatever the goats don't use, we use in the gardens, and then again in the gardens what we grow here, what we don't use, go back to them as food. Just putting out some lucerne now, so they stay out of my way while I do a bit of raking here and cleaning up. The stuff lies around for a few hours, they stop eating it, but it's not really a waste because it works well as mulch in a garden, which I'm going to be using it for, and it also goes well into a compost pile. So there's no real waste here. It's just a matter of cleaning up frequently and making sure the stuff doesn't lie around here rotting in the goat kraal. Pile is actually quite heavy now that it's almost finished and damp, so I'm done with this. We're going to take the cleaner waste material to the garden beds, layer it out, and then we'll be ready to put in some of those spinach seedlings that are a little bit premature for the season, but let's go do that. So now you can see close what the waste looks like. It's pretty clean. This is the stuff that they don't want to eat, and we're going to be using this, start putting it down over there in the garden beds over the soil. It's about time we start replacing the cardboard, or actually we can put it on top of the cardboard, that's fine too, but I'm going to take out most of the cardboard there. Held it a little bit, aerated it with a little fork just to loosen it up, because after we put down the mulch, none of that's going to happen for a long time again. If I seed into mulch, I keep it thin till the seedlings start popping through and then start thickening up the mulch, because obviously they need some light. But in our case, we're preparing seedlings out in the greenhouse, so that's what I got from that wheelbarrow of mulch. Rather going to go with thick than spread it out too thin. Want to protect that soil. We worked hard on it, everyone worked hard on it, the bacteria worked hard on it. Rather do it properly, and then in a week or two we can get more mulch from the animal areas and we can do the rest of the beds. Now we've got some irrigation here, and it's very simple. This is very old, it's been lying in the sun here for over a year, but I tested it yesterday. This is a piece of drip line with emitters every 30 centimeters. They all work fine. It comes in from my main line up there, comes through, then under the brick, acts as a holder, turns around, loops, goes around, and it terminates over there. The water will go down under the mulch and it will stay there. The mulch will protect the soil, will keep it cool, will keep it moist, and if we put a plant at every emitter, you'll see it's nice and moist in there.